What's up, YouTube? Let's go, Lash. Y'all like my little head bob? Y'all like my little... Nah, but as you see by today's title, I don't know about thumbnail too, baby. You know what I'm saying? But I'm about to go do a little talk time with my granddad. You know what I'm saying? Me and granddaddy yapping it up, talking about songs, talk about this, talk about that, and you know I gotta hit him with that little question: are you smarter than the fifth grader? Cause are you? Some of y'all was definitely getting it wrong. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Y'all was definitely getting it wrong. I ain't gonna say nothing. I just want to see who all get it right. You know what I'm saying? Just watch who all get it right. Okay, that person's smart. That's a smart person. And most people probably don't even know how they got it right. They probably just guessed. But we're gonna get into this video. I ain't gonna yap it up for y'all so much because I'm already gonna yap probably when I'm over there with my granddad. Maybe. Sometimes he can yap too. Even though he yap like he all shy like me, but he a yapster too. But I definitely need y'all to like, comment, subscribe. Please, show some love. Just show some love for your boy one time. I know y'all show some love for my brother too, cause you see what y'all see. He sent me Navy brother. I feel like I'm in the Navy myself. Just got a little, you know what I'm saying. I'm off right now. You know what I'm saying. I ain't going back right now. But yeah, appreciate you, broski. If you see this, definitely appreciate you for my hoodie. I know I said it in the other video, but we gotta say it again. But like I said, like, comment, subscribe, and let's go ahead and get into this video. My Yerp family. You feel me? Yerp. Let's go.
The folks are always going along the record because they always want to be into something.
Yeah. But before we start the story time, I got one question. Like, I've been asking everybody this question. Do you think you're smarter than the fifth grade?
It all depends. I can't go back that far. And, you know, fifth graders are pretty smart. I try, you know. But some fifth graders are smarter than grown folk.
Well, I got a good question. Man. Let's see if you can answer this. Johnny got 11 apples. Johnny ate 3 apples. But Johnny split 1 apple with his mom. How many apples do Johnny got left?
7.5.
7.5? That's what you think? I don't know. What y'all think? Drop it in the comments.
Woo! If he split 1 and ate 3, he still got half. He didn't eat the other half.
Hey, who knows? What they say, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop?
You got to count it, you know, to figure that out.
The world, but never know.
Because every time you get close to it, you crunch that thing.
Yeah, you know,
buy it whole in
yeah.
God, that's your mama. Well, that's mama right there.
Damn, man, he declined on you. But alright, let's get a good story time in, Granddaddy. So, when you was about my age, how was you living? Like, how was you feeling? Like, what was going on in your mindset?
Find out, well, you know, when you get off, especially when you're out on your own, you feel like you're grown, you can do like you want to do. Still, because you've grown and out on your own, to make what you're doing right. You know, you gotta have you have to be responsible for your actions. That's one thing, you know. You got to count up the cost to live the life that you're living in. And there's consequences behind every action. There's a reaction. Sometimes you might not like it, you know. Some things ain't always go your way, but you got to deal with things in a positive way. It's just the way to look at things, you know. In spite of how people are doing you and mistreating you or leaving you, you still got to do that what is right, you know. You still got to love folks in spite of they ain't even loving you, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
It ain't easy, but that's life, you know. It be rough sometimes, it be tough sometimes, you know. Sometimes you feel like you're all alone. That's why it's good to know God, you know. I'll say He'll never leave you nor will He forsake you. He'll be there with you when everybody else walk away.
Yeah.
You know, you got a friend that's still close to the brother with God, you know. But you got some friends, you know, that your relatives, and they won't even be there for you when you need them, you know. And you can't find them when you're in a bad spot.
They're supposed to be related to you, blood.
Blood. They always say that same thing about blood thicker than water, but you know, blood got their own problems.
Yeah.
Blood got their own issues and stuff they're dealing with. So blood can't always be there for you. Blood mean well, but blood got their own responsibilities. It's good to be a heavy load sometime in life. It's good to have someone you can count on and depend on. You know, same way back and forth. You know, they can depend on you when they're in a spot. It's good to be able to go to somebody when you're in the need and they there to be there for you.
Yeah.
But that same turn comes back when somebody else is in the need.
Yeah.
And your mama. I guarantee you. Yes, baby. Probably your mama. Yeah.
But
so how's life been doing with you though? Since you got into that, it's a great responsibility, to pay your bills and fend for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, start working, work hard.
Work is real.
Then I work this like I be, it's extended help, like find me like a good hobby and just try to stick with it. I know like y'all may have had so much going on, y'all ain't think about it. I feel like I got in my head, like, all I can think about is like just going further with whatever I'm doing. So like
it's good to have that type of mindset. Yeah,
I be wanting to like break generational curse type, like where like our generation, like grandkids and nephews and nieces to not be able to go through what we. But I ain't saying we had it hard. We really had a good shout, because there's people that went through some crazy stuff that we don't even know. Like, so we blessed.
Yeah. Consider what other people.
Yeah, thanks to that man out there. We really had a good lifestyle, but you always gonna want more, and everybody want more. You never can get enough or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you always gotta remember, somebody behind you always want what you got too. So you gotta be grateful for what you got.
You gotta be thankful.
Yeah.
Even a lot of times you may not even get a new car. As long as you got something to get you to and fro, that's all that really matters.
Yeah, you just gotta.
And it's paid for.
Yeah, and then definitely be grateful. Just be grateful.
Be grateful and thankful. It's the only way to look at it. Because there's some folks that ain't got nothing and wish they had something.
Wish they
be thankful for what you got.
Even down to feet, like you got some people that can't even walk, like so, like so they want what you got, like your legs, like that's what I'm saying.
You got some folks want to look like other folks. You want to be like other folks, but you be the best you that you could be. That's the only thing you can be. Cause you the only you, the genuine. Mold was broke when they made you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's no other like you. People, because sometimes folks come up to you and say, "Well, I seen somebody look almost like you, but it ain't you."
It ain't.
Almost ain't you. Yeah.
Almost. That means it ain't there all the way. It ain't 100%.
You the one. You the number one on being who you are.
Yeah.
And they're somebody else. That they assembly look kind of like you, but not you.
It ain't you. Like you rare, one of one. Like ain't gonna never be unless you got a twin, but it's still always gonna be a little difference. Like. Even if y'all look alike, it's gonna be a little different.
Something different about the way they do or the way they live or what they think, you know what I'm saying? Because we all are individual, we got our own way of thinking and thoughts and stuff,
Yeah.
Nobody thinks the same thing all the time.
All about actually just doing it, like applying yourself to whatever you're doing though, like so.
You do that with your positive stuff, it's easy to do negative. Why always fall in that direction, when you can do better, you know what I'm saying? Always better to better yourself, even with people you hang around, you all hang around with people that are positive,
Yeah. I always say it's like it take more energy to be negative than to be positive.
It's like a smile,
Yeah.
A frown, it's so hard to do a frown that you might well smile. It's easy to do a smile.
Less muscles to smile.
And be happy, Well, why be sad and disappointed when you can just be happy being alive, thinking, another day's journey,
Yeah. You start thinking about the positive
You got
stuff.
opportunity and chances, to do better wherever what state you might be in,
Right.
You can improve your finances or your living or your life by the way you live and the way you carry yourself.
And networking. So most times it don't necessarily have to be like having the most. Just know people, like knowing people can put you in positions that you never thought you would be in, like. So
it's good to be there for folks, even if some folks want to be in something that they profit from, but just being there for folks and being in the midst can profit you to go a long way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Standing in the gap with just being supported to other folks' program and whatever they got going on positive, not negative,
Always encourage the next person. You'll never know what the next person got going on, because
that's true.
Somebody that next person right beside you that you don't even know could be going like having a problem in his head, like they want to be suicidal or something. So you can say something nice. You got some nice shoes on today. Boom, that might uplift that person a little bit and help him out for
any
the day.
kind of word better than the negative thing, we sometimes always see the negative in everybody instead of being positive about every encounter we have with people, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because of the way they dress, because of the things they do, we sometimes forget where we have come from and some of our loved ones have come from. Drugs, alcohol, different things, but there's a positive side to everything, you know, up to the way we encourage folks, you know, that, you know, it's a better way, you know. You know, a lot of times you don't know nothing until you experience this stuff. You know?
Yeah,
you have to go through some stuff.
You can't just judge people off road. You never know
what problem, what have they come to be in the place where they at. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. We probably couldn't even handle it.
But you always got your own opinion. You can give an opinion, but you can't always force that person to take that advice. You
just give them a positive opinion. You know, that love. You know, God loves them and you love them. You know. There's gonna be better days to come, you know.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna always be sad. There's sad days, but there's some good days too, you know.
Yeah, it's something, you know. That's why it's always good to have positive people around you. You around them, they might make you smile, even if inside you hurt, and you might. Yeah,
it can bring on a change, a good change from the inside out, you know.
Definitely.
That's what you're looking for, you know. That's why it's good to be around, like you say, positive people.
That's why.
You're always negative folks, you know, always bring you down. Always got something negative to say, you know. Yeah. That's not uplifting. If you're not going to be a help to nobody, why are you going to put them down, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what situation they in. Like you said, it could be suicidal thoughts, you know.
Yeah.
You know,
or wanting to hurt somebody else. Like they want to go school or church or
like people don't have a conscience, you know. They just want to do something to folk, you know, just to feel they can have some type of feeling they're trying to feel. But hurting folks is not a good feeling.
Not at all.
I'll be positive.
Yeah, definitely. But I appreciate y'all for watching, and you know, Granddad, y'all know who Granddad is. Like, you know,
life you live will follow you. So be positive in all your actions. And remember, God loves you.
Definitely remember, God loves y'all. I need y'all to like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know what road I'm on. But I ain't gotta tell y'all that, but y'all know. And see y'all in the next one.
Peace out. Peace out.
Whatever you do, keep that shit rolling.